No, that's what I'm saying. I couldn't judge and say, oh yeah, he's a bad person,
Why
but
didn't
I
you
just
use your
You
knew
just
that
discernment?
said he was a bad
was
person,
a
though.
Wait,
signal.
why didn't you use your discernment?
I was just about to
What
say
do
that.
you mean?
You said he was
Why
a
didn't you
bad
use your
person.
discernment?
Your first bad
You
person.
My
said earlier.
discernment was okay. This is what I'm saying, Anton. My discernment was there. What I'm telling you is,
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we have a clip from Anton Daniels, and he's asking our black women, our sisters, how is it that with all this women's intuition, all of these degrees, y'all are so smart and women are so, women are so smart and men are so dumb. How is it that you all continue to get manipulated? How is it that these dumb, dusty men that are so broken and they just can't, they aren't worth a damn? How is it that they keep finessing y'all and y'all keep choosing the wrong men? Let's get right into it.
If you automatically, universally knew exactly who your husband was supposed to be based off of what you thought was right and wrong, why did the father often at the time pick the husband?
No, Anton, what we're saying,
that's not what I was saying. I wasn't saying that the parents have to be excluded from people's lives. We understand the parents definitely hold a purpose in cultivating the child to where the child can be able to move forward in their life in a better fashion. Obviously, we understand that without all of the parents, this is why we're going through all this havoc because of the lack of parenting and the lack of parents being in the home.
Universally, you already know the difference
We
between.
already know that. That's not what I was arguing. I'm not sure what, the
But we
brother's argument was.
universally know the difference between right and wrong, right?
Yeah.
No, I didn't say universally. He said
Yeah,
universally.
I
I
did.
said we have an innate ability to know certain things. When it comes to women choosing who they're choosing,
Mhm.
these women will tell you, man, I knew I shouldn't have did that. Man, I knew I shouldn't have done that. So if they knew, then there's some kind of innate ability going on there. You
Okay,
can't sit there and say that it's not
but here's
happening.
the thing.
that's
Here's
true.
the thing. There's a lot of women that don't, and this is I'm talking about women that are young, that are at a young age. I'm not talking about 20 something, 30 something, 40-year-old women. There
Okay, but
are
when you say college, that's where I'm talking from. I'm speaking from college and going up. I'm not talking about like 15, 13-year olds. I'm talking about what we were saying, like with college. You going in college, these women, the woman that was just on the
girls
video.
start picking a bad boy in high school.
Right.
It don't start
Right.
when they get to college. It's already there. It's already in them when they get to college.
That's true. But for some, Anton, like, in
Y'all,
high
hold it.
school.
Y'all acting like y'all didn't go to high school.
No, but Anton, I'm agreeing with you.
No, we
Wait,
definitely went to high school.
Nah, cause in
Here's
high
my question.
school, y'all was
Let's really
leaving with
get
the
to it.
college boys in
Wait.
high school.
Let's really get to it. Did y'all make some bad decisions on the men that y'all was picking when y'all was in high school?
Yes, and then I
Okay.
learned from that and didn't.
Yes.
You
And we saw a
learned
lot of
from
women.
Okay.
that.
I was
Wait.
about
So
to
you
say,
learned
cause
from that. Why didn't you pick the guy that you were supposed to, the good guy in high school?
because we rebel. We do things that
Well,
we're not supposed to do.
well, for me,
What
I
did you
was
have to
actually
learn from it?
Naive. I
What
didn't
did you
know.
have
I
to
had to
learn
learn.
if y'all was
Exactly.
already, if y'all already knew better, is what I'm saying.
I
Because
didn't.
it's our nature to sin.
no,
It's our nature to
What did
go
you have to
against.
it
learn
could be
from
said.
if you already knew better?
It's a
I
nature
didn't.
to turn.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. My experience is different. I'm speaking from my own experience.
Okay,
I
what's your
always
experience in high
heard
school?
and would hear and see this.
What's your
Let me not
experience?
continue on with that.
What's your
And I would get
experience in high school and
confirmation
college?
after that.
What's your
Huh?
experience in high school and college?
Okay, so from my experience, I liked sitting back more. I did have a couple of boyfriends in high school. It was literally only two. And
Good or bad?
one of them was good. The other one was bad. The first one was bad.
All right.
Now, the
Why
reason
did you
why I
pick the
didn't
bad one?
continue
Why did
with
you pick
the
the bad? Wait.
wait, listen,
Why
but
did you pick the
listen.
bad one?
You said what?
Why did you pick the bad one?
Honestly, at the time,
was that him,
I
Ben?
wanted somebody to talk to, and I was just really bored. I didn't have nothing going on for myself. I wasn't in
You were
extracurriculars.
naive. You had to learn.
Well, no,
Wait a minute.
No, for real.
Wait a minute.
I
Let
was
me just
stripped. I was stripped. No,
Uh,
listen, Anton, my family is different. I was stripped from doing extracurriculars. I didn't have nothing
nah,
to really do.
nah,
Yeah,
nah.
now it's coming
You
full
ain't like
circle, Maya.
that grand
Wait
rising
a
That's
queen.
coming
minute.
full
How you
circle.
Wait a
doing,
You
B?
were
minute.
Nah, you ain't like
naive,
none of that.
and you
Nah,
had to
Hold
nah,
learn.
on.
But it was
nah.
because I wanted, because I chose. It wasn't because I was just did not know. It was
Mm-mm.
because I
Then
chose
why are
that.
you
It
including your
wasn't because
family in
I
this?
didn't have that
Wait.
choice.
Come
Why
on,
are you
Kamaya.
including your
Come
But
family in
you
on.
this
knew it was
conversation? Why
wrong
don't you
though.
just take 100%
Wait, what
Mm.
you said?
ownership? Why are you including your family in this? Why don't you just take 100% ownership and responsibility?
Right.
Wait, what do you mean?
You said, oh man, because my family stripped me of extracurricular activities. What is that supposed to mean?
No, that what I'm saying is that took part in my thought process. I wanted something to do. I wanted to get it,
So you
channel
picked
my
the bad
energy.
boy. You didn't pick the
But
good guy, you picked the bad boy.
The first one, yes.
So because your family stripped you of extracurricular activities, you went with the
No,
bad
I'm not saying that's because I was saying that
oh,
was
I
a
don't got
part of
that.
the thought
boy. But why
process.
you didn't pick the good boy?
There wasn't any that was like
Grand
showing that there
rising
was
queen.
interested in me. There was only the guy that was like, the street
I'm
guy
telling
that
you,
was
bro.
showing interest.
So you
And I was
so
like a
you
nerd.
wait. So you chose the bad boy on purpose, knowing he was bad, knowing that it wasn't gonna end up well for you.
Well,
Oh,
I won't
come
say that
on,
I knew he was bad when I just saw that he had gold teeth. He
What?
had the
What?
gold teeth.
What?
Wait a
The,
minute.
Okay,
the,
okay.
This
No,
is
no,
Oh, this
beautiful.
gets
no,
This is
worse and
that
beautiful.
was
worse.
the
No,
thing. I was like,
no,
Gold teeth.
But
No,
it,
wait a minute.
you
So
making
you
it
knew it was
didn't
worse.
know he
bad.
was
Oh my God, got you on my.
wait. Because I
You making it worse.
this discernment, this written on my heart,
but
all
that's
this
what I'm
stuff.
saying. I
What?
knew.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh my God.
You didn't know he was bad?
No, I'm saying there was no way for me to say, oh yeah, I saw that he did these things that was bad. I just saw that he had
Wait,
gold teeth,
but
and I was like,
you couldn't
I
figure
shouldn't
out
talk to this person.
wait, you couldn't figure out that he was bad just by your inherent nature and your ability to discern the difference between right and wrong and that it was written on your heart?
Anton, this is what I'm telling you. I said I noticed the gold teeth, and that was the thing that was like, don't
No,
talk
you
to
said
him.
that
But
I
then
didn't know
I
that he was bad.
chose,
You said I
you
didn't know
said what?
you said I didn't know he was bad.
No, that's what I'm saying. I couldn't judge and say, oh yeah, he's a bad person, but
Why didn't
I
you
just
use your
You
knew
just
that
discernment?
said he was a bad
it was
person
a
though.
Wait,
signal.
why didn't you use your discernment?
I was just about to
What do
say.
you mean?
You said he was
Why
a
didn't you
bad
use your
person.
discernment?
Your first bad
You
person.
said
My
earlier.
discernment, what? Okay, this is what I'm saying, Anton. My discernment was there. What I'm telling you is I
What was your
chose to
discernment? So you
continue,
seen his
which is still going with my point. It's not going against what I'm
What,
saying at all.
what was your
So what did he
discernment?
tell you?
Was it that
If
you
you
seen
didn't
his
know that
gold
he was.
teeth and you said, you know what, discernment is telling me that this guy is bad?
Let me
Hey,
know.
that's what I'm saying. But I still chose. I still had the choice, like everybody. That's all I'm saying. That's all
What
I've
did he
been
tell
saying.
you?
I don't know. Has anybody been hearing me say anything different?
I got
Nope.
your back,
Yeah.
Kamaya.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
I'm
understand
just
because
saying
that's
that
I'm trying
literally
to
listen,
all
figure
I've
it
been
one of the
out.
saying
things
is
that I say,
women are
one of the
out
Yeah.
things that
here
I
doing the
one of the
same
things that I
thing.
stand on, one of the things that I stand on, right or wrong, good or bad, indifferent, whatever, is people have to substantiate their argument. And so what I'm trying to understand, right, is because y'all saying three different things.
I was trying to
Y'all
say something, but you changed the subject.
okay, so you want to jump in and save them. Okay, go
No,
ahead.
I don't want to save anybody. This is
Oh
about
shit.
Christ and His Word. This is what
No,
we're
I'm
talking
just
about.
trying to.
That's all. That's
No,
all I
I'm
was
just trying
talking
to
about.
make it
I wasn't talking about
clear
her.
that this is a prime example of what I've been saying this whole time. There's so many women that have done the same thing like me because I've spoken to a lot of women, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of women here as well that can say they knew that they shouldn't have talked to this specific person before they started talking to them and still chose to talk to them. That's all I'm saying, that people know when to talk to somebody and when not to, but they still have that
How did you
choice.
know?
So
Come on.
you didn't know to not talk to him until after he smiled at you then basically.
And after he spoke and I saw the golds, that's what I'm saying. I seen the golds
But
and I'm
after you
like,
saw the
oh my
goals, you
God,
still went and
I
talked to
probably
him though.
shouldn't talk to
So
him. But
therefore,
then
you
he
still
kept
knew he
showing
was
me
bad
attention
again.
and then I just like kind of just leaned into it, whatever. That's what
But
I'm
So
that's
saying. Like
you.
you
That's you not
choose
walking away
anyway.
from that though.
All
You
right,
You
you
said
got
go
some
ahead.
what?
red flag.
You said what?
I said that's you not walking away from that door. If he showed you that and you had that intent, like, okay, this might be a bad guy, and you still went with it, that's on you.
But that's what I'm saying. I know that's on me, but that's what I'm saying. That's a lot of women's mentality out here they're getting into these relationships with people and they're like, man, I knew I shouldn't have did this, but they chose to still do it.
Y'all
Like,
stop gaslighting, Kamaya. Stop gaslighting, please.
Listen, I'm with it. I like it. I like the conversation. I think that it's exciting. And so, listen, I rock with y'all. All of y'all chose bad in the beginning, and y'all got y'all redemption.
Amen.
And you ain't lying.
Yep. Well, so we're right. Black women put street dudes on a pedestal. Bad boys, street dudes, all those men that aren't good, we put them first. Okay, nice guys.
I wouldn't say that that's just a Black woman's thing. I think that's an immature woman's thing amongst.
It's a lot of women's thing.
But
You know what I
led
mean?
by.
Like,
That's right.
It's just what it is. You know what I mean? Like,
But it's got to be led by.
Yeah.
If you're saying only 15% of Black men are the one impregnating most of their women, that's like they're picking that. You got like 38 to 40% of Black men are by themselves who are the good guys. So something's going on where
I don't know. I just feel like it's like a certain type of woman that's doing that with a certain type of man, because I don't see that in my proximity. I don't see, grown women who have something to lose actively trying to get impregnated by unstable men.
Right, but Jazz, see, this is what kills me, man, with talking with so many ladies. Just because they always go to their, and so many women are so self-centered that they can only see their world view. This man just gave you stats. He gave you American stats of millions of people, and she said, well, my friend don't do this. Jazz, even if that is the point, love, even if that is the truth, you can't deny the numbers. If the majority of women are getting impregnated by a small percentage of Black men, whose fault is that? Y'all have to pick better. But as per usual, they don't want to take accountability. Let's keep it going. Let me back it up.
It's just what it is. You know what I mean? Like,
but it's got to be led by.
Yeah.
If you're saying only 15% of Black men are the one impregnating most of their women, that's like they're picking that. You got like 38 to 40% of Black men are by themselves who are the good guys. So something's going on where
I don't know. I just feel like it's like a certain type of woman that's doing that with a certain type of man, because I don't see that in my proximity. I don't see, grown women who have something to lose actively trying to get impregnated by unstable men.
Well, the result is the proof is in the result, right? If you look at what communities do one type will tend to choose more. Doesn't mean everybody, right? But the other side, like we'll see, you don't see a lot of the Asian women with the thug Asian guys. But yet,
how do you know that? Well, how do you know what
you don't commonly see
an Asian with a thug Asian?
You don't commonly see.
Are you in the Asian community?
Yeah, I grew up around a lot of Asians.
But what I'm saying is this. Yeah. You don't really know. There are sectors within every community that behave in this way.
True, but it's just higher. It's just higher.
That's a minority exception.
But how can you say it's higher with us if you're not in those communities to assess
because
those
you have
numbers?
the numbers, Jazz.
I mean, but it's the same concept for you as well, Jazz, because you're saying that you're not in the same proximity, but if we all know that you're more well off, or you would be considered more well off and brought up as more well off than a lot of others as well. So you wouldn't be able to say that you were around those people when we would be able to.
Yeah, you see it. You grow up in it, right? And then you see the results.
So
and you see the more broken homes in certain areas than in other groups. So if you're more broken homes, then you can kind of get towards the idea.
When it comes to our community, and we don't have to go into it, there's a lot.
You're in the minority, Jazz.
There is a lot of. But Jazz, you're right. There is a lot of reasons. But when you can pick out one reason and go, well, this is high. like 25% of Black women are married, 75% aren't. There's a reason. And then we go, man, what's going on? But yet,
what is the reason?
That's what we have to go into. Is a lot of it the culture. The fact that we accept debauchery and death over family and life, there's a lot of different reasons. The fact that we want to lean on the government to be dad and not dad to be dad. It's a lot of different reasons where we let things go. We want to, kind of push our own self above our children and let our kids fall by the wayside. So there's all these
Divorce rate high.
pop up like raids at 7-Eleven in downtown Chicago's on Michigan Avenue where I grew up and going, what's going on? Like there's a lot of reasons by not taking ownership of our own and going, no, the good guy, right? The nice guy. Actually, I was thinking there's three guys. There's a nice guy, the bad guy, and the kind guy.
I like that guy. That guy was spitting. I'll post a clip right here if you want to keep on watching, but that's it for today's video. If you want to see how a YouTube streamer cleared his name of SA charges, sexual assault charges, and he came with receipts, I'm pretty sure this woman's going to jail and he's suing her for defamation. Just click this video right here and I will see you on another one.